DEL. This is the Sylvania 40 watts soft white DEL bulbs. False Wave Technology C plus Feel Better Enhanced Color Experience. I picked these up out of curiosity because they was on sale for $4.40. According to the document, the original retail price is $10.99. It certainly raises some concerns as to why they're discounted at more than half, but we'll see. So this claims to have this claims to be the closest to the sun's natural light, which I find that a little bit hard to believe. See and feel better. Blue light in all lighting affects you when on or off. Okay, that's cap, because if the light's off, it's not affecting you. Less intense blue light from TruWave delivers more eye-soothing light when on and helps you fall asleep easier when off. Allegedly, this is fully dimmable, superior dimmability. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Sylvania bulbs is junk, and well, I've been inclined to believe that. One of the very, very, very few LED bulbs I've been able to use successfully is in fact a Sylvania product. So let's give these a shot and see if they're any good. The only problem with these is that they're candelabra base, and I don't have a lot of candelabra fixtures. However, a converter is cheap enough. Okay, here's the bulb, and for some reason it has writing all over it, which is kind of dumb. In the middle of the bulb, it says Sylvania 2700K, 4 watts. Barely even see what it says. It says suitable for damp locations, made in China. Oh, great. 60 hertz, 120 volts, 44 milliamps. So I have this set up over here, which will test it in the soldering iron thing because it's dimmable. Although I don't really know how this dimmer compares to typical applications. It's a reasonable looking bulb. It's the standard traditional flame tip candelabra. Bulb is very dusty. I wonder if that's why it was discounted. Alright, so we are testing at 114.8 volts. It's already pulling 0.5 watts, and this is on low. No, it was not on low, that's cap. It's running 0 watts at the moment. It went up to 3, 4, and that's 5. So this bulb appears to be defective, because if we look here, you will see that half of the bulb is not on. Okay, that's pitiful. So I thought perhaps that maybe it would turn off one of the strips for dimming purposes, but nope, that's just straight up defective. So let's try the other one, because there is 2 in the box. That's just great. Okay, take 2. That one's all dirty too. Well, I guess there's a reason why these were So cheap. Alright, this one looks like it's not defective. This one is not defective. I don't see any banding on the camera yet. Gradually increasing the brightness. So we're at 0.5 amps. That's actually all the way up. The dimming actually is pretty good. And it goes pretty much all the way down to nothing, and then there is definitely a jump right there. Not quite as smooth as a basic incandescent would be, but it's not bad either. You can pretty much get anything you want in between 0 and 100. And curiously enough, on the camera there is absolutely zero banding, and looking at it in person I don't see any flicker. So as far as the power information is concerned, we have 0.07 amps, 0.5 the watts, with a power factor of 0.73, so it's kind of not built quite the way it should be, but there's definitely not much of a flicker that I can see. Yeah, it looks pretty good in terms of flicker. In terms of light output, it's not very bright, but it's only a 40 watts equivalent, so that would be expected. Turn off the studio lighting here. And in terms of the quality of light, it's pretty much acceptable. It looks like a regular incandescent light. It's not 100% correct, but it's very, very close. The color rendering is pretty reasonable. Let's do a quick comparison here between that and the studio lights. Yeah, it's pretty decent. We've got good color rendering and no flicker, which is probably the most important part for me, is no flicker. It's harsh to look at just as a bare bulb, but I think behind a lampshade this would probably be fine. Of course, one of them doesn't work, so it's a 50-50 shot if you use these, but this one seems to be pretty good. I'm surprised. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. There's not many LED bulbs that I can tolerate. I think this would be one of them. Too bad there's a bad quality control issue though. Well, interesting. Oh, how does the light color compare when it's dimmed down? See, when you dim a regular incandescent bulb, it gets warmer, and this does not do that. It stays about the same, if not maybe it gets slightly cooler. But again, all things considered, this is not bad at all. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so this there's a quality control problem. This, I guess, would be at 20 watts. Model B10. How long it'll last, I have no idea. If you buy it, will they all work? I have no idea. But as far as the light output is concerned, I like it.